So how did they die according to the Bible? The flood killed them. The flood killed them. Do you remember what the flood is? A global catastrophe. This is what God says. The earth also was corrupt before God. This is Genesis chapter 6. And the earth was filled with violence. Pause. Isn't that America today? Are we not corrupt before God? Are we not filled with violence? Why on earth? Somebody got shot at a church today. Today in New England. And God said to Noah, the end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. God says, look, I've had it. Chapter 7, for after seven more days, I will cause it to rain on the earth 40 days and 40 nights, and I will destroy from the face of the earth all living things that I made. Now we're going to talk about the global flood next, so we're not going to go too much deeper now. But God says, I'm going to kill everything that I made. Dinosaurs were things God made. Is that not correct? Therefore, dinosaurs were destroyed in the global flood. And we're going to talk more about them in a little bit later. I know you've got a lot of questions about that. But look who was saved. And of every living thing of all flesh you shall bring 2 of every sort into the ark. 2 of every sort, 2 of every kind. To keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female. Of the birds after their kind, the animals after their kind, and of every creeping thing on the earth after its kind. 2 of every kind will come to you to keep them alive. So, God made land animals on day 6. He brought 2 of every kind of land animal into the ark, and everything else was destroyed. Therefore, guess what was on the ark? Dinosaurs. You go, oh my goodness, I cannot believe that. Wes, you crazy Christians, you guys have lost it. Okay, I realize that it may seem that way. I realize that. Because here's my proposition to you if you think I'm crazy. It's okay. I think I'm crazy a lot of time too. But you have only been told one story your whole life. Therefore, by definition, when you hear something else, you're going to think it's crazy. So what happened then? If they were on the ark, Wes, why aren't they all alive today? Well, it's funny, we do have things called living dinosaurs, and this is part of the stuff I couldn't tell you because I just didn't have the time. But let me ask you a question. How do animals go extinct today? They're overhunted. What else? Disease. What else? Pardon me? The land taken, changed. Food supply, they kill each other. My friends, we've got this idea that a dinosaur is some kind of special creature. It's a land animal. That's why they call it the lost land animals. Land animals become extinct every day. After the flood, things changed. Have you ever read the Bible and noticed what happens to the age of man, how long we live after the global flood? We've got 700, 800, 900 years. You think that's crazy too, I know, but why? What's to say that we're not supposed to live longer? Who says that? Who are you who are over 60 or even over 70 thinking, gosh, this went really fast? God made us to live longer. But the global flood changed all that, and you see it. You can track it. You can see the ages go down, go down, go down, go down. And here we are today. Imagine if you could live 500 years. Imagine the things you could learn, the things you could do, things you could learn about God in 500 years. Ken Ham, who is the president of the ministry that built the Ark Encounter, he said this about living and surviving after the flood. He said, along with other animals, the dinosaurs came out to breed and repopulate the earth. But the world they came out to repopulate differed from the one they knew before Noah's flood. The flood had devastated it. It was now a much more difficult world in which to survive. Even for man, the world had become a harsher place. Both animals and man would find their ability to survive tested to the uttermost. We can see from the fossil record, from the written history of man, and from experience over recent centuries that many forms of life have not survived that test.